Lucian, and he did go barrier on the Zeri. Should be okay just because of how much sustain he has on this pick. Won't be missing his TP. Will also just never run out of mana on Zeri.
Yeah.
And PSG looking to lane swap.
I like it.
And
what is Mordekaiser doing in a lane swap?
And it looks like DCG are aware because they're invading very early.
Yeah, so they now will know.
Oh, very good. So how many times did we see Junjia get away with getting his bot side camps in these lane swaps? DCG this time around, go for the invade and stop that play.
Oh, Junjia is still getting his bot camp.
Yeah, he is, but it's very awkward for him now.
I mean, this is just a 3v3 now.
Oh, Woody just took the entire Raptor camp.
Yeah. He's got 3 of the little ones. That means 665 is going to stay as level 1. With that E, Arja's going to have to lose his flash. You don't really care when you are on the receiving, the bad side of the lane swap.
Junjia going to get 2 here. Probably contesting this red.
Yeah, I don't think they know. Zenith Blade lands. Is there a snare to come through? Orca's in a really bad position. They do have, however, this Callista can Feng start ordering. Pathmaker used. Cleanse, but 665 is going to get the kill. Does go down. First blood for this Lee Sin is Junjia going to flash over that wall. Still level 1 here on Feng and Orca. Not really making any headway on this red buff as of yet, but Junjia's going to be able to pick it up, and it's a lane swap that PSG once again come out the benefactors.
Yeah, mostly because this MF is just completely free-farmed up top.
What happened mid?
Mordekaiser is doing okay.
Cascada lost barrier and has to recall.
Yeah. I don't think anyone really roamed on him or anything.
No, absolutely. Everyone was brawling. And Betty is just top lane now.
Yeah, we're going to get a replay picture-in-picture here. Let's see what happens. Who aggresses? It is the Lucian aggressing. Nice dodge by Cascada.
Oh, he takes a tower shot.
He takes a tower shot. Yeah, okay. Was perfectly fine there, Cascada. And Aja will be a problem in the side lane for PSG this game, I think. He's going to be so low on XP compared to this Mordekaiser. And down a flash as well. So
yeah, but Betty is so far ahead.
Yeah, this is true. Not a player you usually want to be playing against with a lead.
Also, Mordekaiser just can't do anything into the misfortune.
Yeah, Junjia misses this Scryer onto the Lee Sin. I think they're pretty aware of where he would be.
Yeah, after seeing there's no camps, it's
seeing no camps, and they have a ward on his blue buff too. But Junjia has actually not managed to get a massive lead like he usually does out of these lane swaps. So I don't think it's actually amounted to anything massive for the side of PSG.
Okay, recall's coming through and we're swapping back, but I like what PSG have done here. Betty so far ahead, and actually it is just the Misfortune Leona lane that might even have kill pressure.
Yeah. Very rare that they would have kill pressure into the Callista Renata. And I wonder if... Oh, engage on 2665.
No flash available for 665. He does have a ward jump available if he's able to get to it. Junjia picking up the smite. 665 very low. These plants are doing so much damage. Cascada, he might be coming down to look for another double kill. He found one yesterday. Woody, though, finds the Zenith Blade. There's no barrier, and Maple's the one that's the benefactor this time. Continue on forward. The movement speed from the Scuttle Crab is not enough. But once again, PSG, they're just too damn clean with it.
Yeah, Cascada just gets caught with his pants down, flash up, doesn't use it in time, and was probably missing the barrier he lost to that tower shot earlier. It's going to be a kill onto the Lucian. You have to be careful to not get snowballed on as the Zeri in this game. If Lucian does get a lead on you, it gets pretty dire. The saving grace for DCG is how massive Taco is on this Mordekaiser. I'd love to pan top to see how Aja's playing this lane. I'm assuming he's having to play it very passively.
I think he might be sitting at his tower.
Yeah, we'll be able to catch some creeps off of this crash. The Cascada can last it under tower, if you were wondering. And 665 might just start up this dragon. Junjia pinging the Void Grubs. Yeah, no contest coming out for this dragon. 665 finding himself a bit behind now. Not able to keep up with the wave clear of the Zyra, the clear speed of the Zyra, rather.
Yeah, Ginger. I mean, even as that play happened, right, you saw it. He was walking to the Scuttle Crab, smites the Scuttle Crab while his plants finished off the Raptor camp.
Yeah.
An absurd.
Very proficient on this champion.
An absurd way of playing jungle, but it is the way of playing jungle on at least tournament rounds patch. We'll see what happens as the next patch comes through.
Yeah, Junji are by far the best Zyra.
Oh, yeah.
That we've seen in the PCS anyway. 2 levels up now on this Lee Sin. Is terrifying, and this is kind of why the meta is what it is in terms of jungle. You make one mistake on these slower clear junglers, and you find yourself at a 15 CS deficit at 7 minutes somehow. Very difficult to come back from, just because of how much damage the Zyra does too. 2 levels down in the bot lane as well are DCG.
Another Scuttle Crab for Ginger.
Yeah, 665 just needs to clear his jungle and pray that it gets him level 6. And that his bot lane survive. I don't think he's ever getting this Gromp, though.
This is so scary for the bot lane here of DCG, level 5s.
Yeah, just look at the level differences.
Ginger, level 6. Betty, level 6. Bullet time.
Yeah, 665 didn't get level 6 off of his Wolf camp.
Yeah, he's going to lose a Gromp too, almost certainly. See if he can come try smite it away. Doesn't look like he's even going to bother trying. He doesn't even have smite, actually.
Yeah, Woody just too scary there with Junjia. 20 CS is the lead for Junjia now. Matched by the lead in his top lane at the very least, so they do have that going for them as DCG. Can this Mordekaiser get out of control? We've seen Aja do it. And it is a great Mordekaiser game if he does get ahead.
Cascada, I think fat fingering his flash there. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, frustration.
Yeah. Hand on his forehead. I mean, yeah, I think he went to prop the barrier and accidentally flashed as well.
Yeah, because I don't see what he could have been flashing.
Or maybe he tried to flash the side if there was a Lucian Q. We'll have to look again, but...
Yeah, it's either he misclicked where the flash was supposed to go or misclicked the flash in general.
Yeah.
2-level lead for Betty in the bot lane.
Ginger finds 665 and...
Ginger has inside track.
Yeah, he was looking for the dive, but saw 665 and opted not to.
Yeah, these plants so annoying for Lee Sin to deal with. And, he may have been trying to flash the Q there.
Yeah.
But Barrier and Flash really did come out at the exact same time. Maple. And this is where, yeah, I think the Kai'Sa might have done a little bit better than the Zeri. Zeri feels very similar to the Lucian, just weaker early game, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think
the CS lead in top has grown to 30 CS now. You wish the rest of the map was a little closer for DCG.
Yeah, and ultimately, if there's anyone that you want to be behind, it's probably the Cassante.
Yeah.
Because he will just be fine later on. He's always going to become Cassante.
Yeah, and it's very nice to have your Lucian ahead. He deals with Mordekaiser really well.
Yeah.
The only champion that Mordekaiser doesn't very easily kill in his ultimate.
Yeah, and it depends as well. If Ginger has spells, he might just die to Ginger and his ult as well.
Yeah, that's possible. But I think just he has so much gold.
Yeah.
And XP on this Mordekaiser. I don't know if he's even... He hasn't had to TP this game. And Kalista is currently ganking top, if you're wondering.
Yeah, Arjun needs to be careful. He might go down here.
What a gank.
Doesn't look like it. Maple going aggressive. Cascada as well. The lightning crash coming down. Berserk. And Betty's just taken out. Not really trivial at all. It's going to be...
Taco is running at these guys.
Yeah, 665 picks up his second of the game. Taco loses half his HP after teleporting to the play.
665, no ulti. I'm surprised DCG is still looking.
Xenoblade lands. 665. Woody will be getting ulted here by Taco eventually. There it goes. See if he can actually take down the support. It does feel like he probably should be able to. No, the flash there, and Taco's completely in the middle of a whole bunch of people he doesn't want to be. Giving the kill yet again over to Maple, who is 4-0 now on this Lucian. Let's see how the fight starts.
Yeah, it is just Maple dashing in, and the Renata ulti is so strong against these comps. All of PSG just have to turn around and leave. And they kite out DCG, and I'm really surprised after this chunk on Taco and no ulti on the Lee Sin that DCG are still looking for this. I don't know what they're hoping for when they do look here. Feng not even rotating down on the Kalista either. Just 2 free kills going over to PSG there. Very sloppy from DCG. Maple massive on the Lucian now relative to this Zeri.
Yeah, 4-0. This Dragon being started up here by DCG, but Maple pushing in his lane. I don't think he's going to allow it. Should get fast-tracked down to this play. Woody not yet level 6. Through comes Feng with that Fate's Call. Going to knock up Woody. Going to be able to find at least a stun there onto 665. The bullet time from the bottom is Betty trying to find the flank. Maple should be able to get this kill. Cascada, no reset to be seen. And a lot of low health bars. Ginger full on HP. Betty flashing forward. One more auto attack might just do it. Not going to be able to find it. Feng going to be able to get away. The slow from the plants even not going to connect.
Dodge. What a dodge by Feng. There is, unfortunately, no one here to clear the mid-wave, though, so maybe Maple can just pick that up. Doesn't have enough of a wave for now.
A lot used by both teams, and ultimately is a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, with the Dragon going to DCG, that feels pretty good. This is the decisive DCG we were used to seeing yesterday.
I don't think Dragon went down.
No, I think 665 Qs it and takes it here. Maple almost gets traded back there by Cascada. Would have been great. And trade the MF flash for the Lee Sin flash, amazing for DCG, and the Zyra flash for nothing, even better. Thank you to Feng for that great dodge. Cascada looks like he has limped away from a fight with Maple. Mid lane becoming a problem.
Coming out though now, Orca's being left alone. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, Maple's looking like a problem. On the solution, don't deal with him all that well on the side of DCG.
I think if anyone had questions about who the best performing mid is, Maple's quickly trying to find answers.
Yeah. Cascada getting pretty gapped this game. 2,000 gold down in the mid lane. Usually it's Cascada's opponent on the receiving end of these kind of leads, as we saw yesterday.
Maple, though, doing very, very well for himself. Now, Betty push it on in the spot lane tower. Feng's left all alone, no flash available. Does have cleanse, but being forced away.
Yeah, on-hit Kalista this time around for Feng. Means he has a bit of lifesteal to match this BT of Betty, but Betty is just so far ahead of him. 2 levels up as an ADC is insane.
Yeah, just lane and top all the...
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Can PSG make it in time? I think they'd love to contest this.
Hex gates. Almost certainly. 6k HP. They see it. They're going to have to walk pretty much straight into this river, though. Cascada trying to get there, but now Woody is going to deny anyone else from making their way into this river, and it should probably be the Herald. It could be a smite fight, but Ginger and the rest of PSG with control.
Orca.
Teleports coming through. Orca going through this Hextech gate. Both top laners are now here. Stolen away, or picked up, shall I say, by DCG as Taco and RJ battling it out on the bottom side. Pathmaker used, but Taco ulting this Leona yet again. Fate sealed as well. And will be a kill at least, 1-for-1 if Taco goes down. He's looking for a second. Ginger, though, is going to be able to live.
Yeah, almost gets Tringia too. Taco is massive this game. Does get the kill on Woody this time around.
On vision.
Yeah, it's not really a worthwhile trade for Taco, right? But he kind of gets his whole team out.
Yeah.
After picking up the Rift Herald. So DCG keeping up in these neutral objectives, but the gold is a problem, and the XP is an even bigger problem. 2 levels jungle, mid, AD. 3 roles are down 2 levels. might even be more significant than the gold lead.
Yeah, it just looks... I mean, PSG, the only team in the league that are able to pull off this lane swap. At least from what we've seen so far.
It just works every time.
Frank giving it a go, but the way PSG do it, it just...
And I thought DCG had figured it out by getting Junjia off these camps, but then Woody with a Zenith Blade takes the entire small Raptor camp and ruins the game.
Taco, well, he may be strong. He has no ult, and he has absolutely no say in a trade versus Maple, who was 4-0-1 on this Lucian.
Yeah, unfortunate. Mordekaiser could be having a much better time, you know, against a 0-0 Lucian. But alas, his mid laner has been destroyed.
Orca with the first item, Mikhail's.
Yeah, shutting down the Leona. Is there only engage, Woody? But we've seen him in these spots be very effective. So you're not too worried if you're PSG. You're in very good hands.
Shield used now.
Maple TP's in.
Maple TPing, and yeah, we're looking for a fight. 5v5 is on the horizon. RG's going to be the last of the play, but Cullen comes out early, and it's a lot of damage. Solar Flare onto 2, and it's both the AD carries. Cascada going to flash. Finn going to have to cleanse. Through will come hostile takeover. The play does seemingly fizzle out. Not much coming of it, but the Dragon should
look at the bot
pretty handily be picked up now by PSG. Yeah, and constant minions just going to the wayside.
Yeah, just wasted CS in the side lanes. Mordekaiser would love to be picking that up right now. And he's actually going to be cut off by Maple from getting any of this CS.
6-5 seem to have been conjuring up a plan.
Yeah.
But evidently whatever was going through his head is not to be.
Yeah, look at the Solutions items, though.
Yeah.
Maple is gigantic this game. Isn't as strong of a pick as Tristana, right? So he won't be as annoying this game as he can be on the Trist. But yeah, definitely a problem that DCG are going to have to figure out how to solve if they want to win this game. 4K is the gold lead for PSG.
Yeah.
And I think the way back into this game for DCG is through Cascada. Most likely, if they can get shutdowns onto this Zeri, that she can hopefully carry the game with a Mikhail's Renata behind her.
We'll have to see. It's a tall task.
Yeah.
5k gold. The kills doesn't really suggest it, but it's just minions. I mean, 50 CS lead for Betty. No one even really realized that, I don't think. I only just realized it.
30 CS for Lucian.
5 for Woody. Pepe laugh.
665 trying to get some mid prio. Everyone on PSG spam pinging him.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how much gold Ginger's sitting on. It feels like he probably should be on
due for a Rylai's. Skada manages to avoid any poke coming from PSG.
Yeah. It does have to use that dash, making him a lot more vulnerable. Remember this, there he does not have plans. Here comes Taco. Taco's on the fly. Maple is in trouble. Maple's in a lot of trouble. Maple gets the kitchen sink, landing on top of his head. He is going to go down. Dodging though, dipping and diving, and will be eventually taken.
Down. 665
it does go
should be
Taco,
out.
though. I'm not sure that's who you'd want it on.
Yeah, you'd rather on the Zeri, but Taco is very strong this game.
Yeah, the problem is he's always just a one and done type champ, right?
Yeah, gets one. Good for one kill.
And, I mean, great with the Werewolf All to realize there's an angle. And, I mean, the rest of PSG pathing down, Maple needed to do the same. Not realizing it. Walks straight into the waiting grasp of Taco on this Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I'm guessing they just didn't see the TP, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, nice play by Taco.
Yep.
Who we were saying, or I was saying, had his troubles in the previous series and looks fine. This time around, they prioritized counter pick for him.
His player of the game, game 2. Taco definitely very good at navigating team fights.
Yeah.
But, you know, his laning, while you can critique it, he is always excited.
I think in isolation 1v1,
Betty gonna have to flash away. That's a lot used. And Taco flashing forward, lands the grass. Betty's dead. Teleport coming through. They don't get the tower. Archie's able to make it in here. It is a nice stun, and Chris Carter falls just like that. Woody with the Zenith Blade and Orca. Hostile takeover lands here onto Maple, who's doing a lot of damage to his jungler. But even more damage is the damage that 665 did by cooking and kicking Lucian straight into his team. Maple making quick work of everyone, and 665 versus Woody, who will eventually be assisted by this Lucian, and it is PSG who take the win.
Yeah, nearly flawless team fight. It didn't even really feel like an overcommit onto Betty. It felt like the overcommit came after from DCG, trying to take that fight, not recognizing how behind they were and how hard they committed to kill this Misfortune. Going to be PSG picking up this Baron and probably the game from here. I think DCG played well to give themselves that chance mid.
Oh, 665 kicked Maple into his team, who then just ADC. One-shot everyone.
Yeah. And Betty, way too aggressive here. Loses Flash. Taco, nice follow-up here. Very decisive, and a lot of hesitation from DCG, just deciding whether they want to kill the turret or just run away, and Cascada ends up getting hit by something. Orca, nice ulti, but too little too late. Same with the kick from 665. Nice kick, but just too little too late.
I think that was a real bad kick.
The fight is over.
I think Feng had lived that fight.
Yeah, maybe.
Until Lucian got kicked in his face. But also, yeah, one singular auto attack from anyone on that tower, and RJ doesn't make it in.
Yeah. Cascada immediately flashes and still dies.
Oh, wow.
Man, this is a rough game for Cascada.
I think, you know what I think? Maple heard everyone and their rhetoric of Cascada being the best mid this split.
Yeah.
And really wanted to prove them otherwise. Because this is a thrashing.
A trade we see surprisingly often tier 1 for Inhib. Going down now.
The second time this week.
PSG eyeing the bot Inhib. A lot of resistance for DCG here.
Yeah. Inhib 1, Inhib 2. Yeah, Taco gonna ult Maple. But Maple can dip and dive if he can dodge these abilities, and he is. Taco might just go down. Oh, hits 1Q, and that's all that's needed. 6-5 finds his way onto Betty, but not well enough. He just kicks Betty to the side, and Betty will claim himself a double kill. Flash forward, Strangle Forms, doesn't really connect. Neither will that Zenith Blade, but RG will for the Tofu strikes 3. And it is the Mikhails coming out to stop Feng from being locked up by that Leona Q. But yeah, Bullet Time's still alive. I don't know if DCG really realized it, considering the fight that just happened. Feng, he can't go anywhere. RG gonna jump forward, and oh my god, Feng might just be the greatest mathematician of our time, because he works out the perfect time to walk into that Bullet Time for it to stop working and for him to not die. But it does cost him his Nexus as PSG cleanly tape game number 1.
Yeah, Cascada just a little too weak this game. You should never be losing the all into a Misfortune as Zeri, but he does at the end there just because of how much CS Betty was up on him. Yeah, rough game through mid. We kind of just lost straight through mid.
I mean, the lane swap, to be fair. Obviously, that one tower shot probably played a huge impact in how mid went. Cascada dodging a Lucian Q, then getting too aggressive, hit by a tower, loses barrier, has to recall. From that, Maple has lane priority, goes down into the river, takes a kill from the 4v4, I guess it was, around the dragon, and from there just completely runs away with the game.
Yeah, and Cascada with that weird flash play.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, yeah.
In the mid lane, just giving Maple even more resources. And honestly, credit to Taco. I would hate to be a Mordekaiser in my job